Just off the east bank of the Cumberland River and across the water from the Tennessee State Capitol building, there's a look at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. Today we continue on with John Madden Thanksgiving celebration weekend, and we have got a good one in store. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we take a look at this time. They'll run here with a rookie. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 13 and a very solid opening play for this offense. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now a 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Richardson looking to throw this. Now he's going to step up and run. Richardson hit and he fumbles it. And the Jags grab it. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, they've got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
So here are the Jaguars in great field position already. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
Brandon, I don't know about you, but when I heard he threw 5 touchdown passes last week, I thought, well, he's going to be the AFC Offensive Player of the Week. I didn't need to hear any other stats, and it turned out to be right.
That's exactly right. It seemed like every time we turned around, he was throwing one in the end zone. But he doubled down. He said, I see 5 more in this game. Challenge accepted.
Challenge.
Gain of 26 yards.
A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
First down.
Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
That's another Jaguars first down.
Now that was a big run. It takes them all the way down to the 1-yard line, and that'll shake the confidence of any defense. So when they're looking for a little bit of support now, looking at their defense.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jags take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. What a weekend it has been already around the NFL. We had 3 great games on Thanksgiving, another one Friday in Philadelphia, and it's all part of the NFL salute to the legendary John Madden. This week's slate of games known as the John Madden Thanksgiving Celebration Weekend. And we at EA Sports salute the man we knew as coach, who brought so much to this great holiday, so many smiles with his love of family, his love of football, and we miss him, no doubt. Gone, but certainly never forgotten, John Madden. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Looking to throw. Richardson. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
It's a gain of 6.
Back to throw. Richardson. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Good coverage there, holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Now Lawrence. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Harris returning. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And they will take over 1st and 10. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Looking to throw. Richardson. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. They'll go for it. Here's Richardson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Play action. Now Richardson. Now he'll tuck this and run. That's into the hands of Iomanner. And he's brought down, but not before. Reaches the 8-yard line. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's a give up the middle. It's Gordon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
At the Jaguars' 9-yard line.
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now this is 3rd and goal. Gordon diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown.
They decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Options galore here, second and a few inches.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
A give to ETN running right. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on third down, Lawrence. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he goes out right around the 39. These two teams all tied after 1. The Jags with a football to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. That's caught. It's Travis Hunter. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
That's another Jaguars first down. A gain of 15. First down, Jacksonville.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Myers in motion right. Here's Lawrence to throw. They'll get this out to the flat for ETN. It'll be a gain of 5. And it's second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Straight ahead, ETN. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 57 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. And they'll go again with ETN. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
A short throw there to Strange. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and
out of the gun. It's Lawrence. And it is caught. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. Back to the ground with ETN. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Titans' 21-yard line.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. Got his man. It's the tight end Strange with it. So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. Looking to throw, Lawrence. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And the Jags are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
That's good for Jaguars. First down.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. And they'll run with ETN. And he gets him a little bit closer and takes him from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
He was brought down at the 4-yard line. A gain of 3.
And once more, ETN. And he'll be stopped up short as the tackle is made at about the 3.
Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Here's Lawrence. He'll find ETN out of the backfield.
This will wind up a loss on the play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And his kick here is good.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's just been looking for some space. I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about him.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
The Titans, first down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And he stopped immediately there.
A timeout for an injured player, and it looks like it's Traylon Burks who's in some discomfort out there. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
That's going to be caught. It's Chabot.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
A gain there of 30 big ones.
First down.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Two minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Richardson. He gets this one to Burks.
A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
On the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2.
Richardson looking to throw.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Jaguars are going to get the football here as he gets it up past the 20-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away? It could cost them a ball game.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
And that one too wide and incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
It's a gain of 23 yards. That's good for a Jaguars first down.
Now Lawrence to throw. A short throw taken in by Long. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
2nd and 3.
Lawrence going to throw again. And Thomas has it. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Lawrence will throw. Screen play. Here's ETN. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Throw right side, pulled in by Hunter. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 18. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Hey, go, go. Go. Here we go. Hey, attention. Hey, that's your man. That's your man.
But to throw again is Lawrence. And that went to the right side and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. In motion goes Patrick. Now Lawrence. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
A shot downfield for Burks. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So halftime straight ahead. Let's get you down to the Sunshine State and Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you. Hope you all had a very happy Turkey Day indeed as we wrap up John Madden Thanksgiving celebration weekend. Let's roll. Our spin around the NFL starts now at Lincoln Financial Field. The Eagles at home to take on the Chicago Bears. And this is Devontae Smith. He's going to find an opening down the field and pull this one in. A 55-yard touchdown. The Eagles come away with the victory as they get back to 500, standing 6-6. Why don't we go over to Charm City now? Check in on the Ravens as they host the Cincinnati Bengals. And this is Keaton Mitchell. He's going to bull his way in from a couple yards away. The Ravens earn another victory and move to 9-3 on the year. One more to bring you. Let's go to Arlington. The Cowboys hosting the Kansas City Chiefs. And this is Dak Prescott finding his new weapon, George Pickens. 15 yards for the touchdown. The Cowboys find a way to pull this one out as they escape with the narrow win. With that, we take a look at the rest of what's going on here in week number 13. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward as we get you back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. And able to get this out to the 25. Out come the Jaguars now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last. Lawrence. He gets it to Thomas.
I'll give him credit there. Nice job on the drag route. Bring the receiver across the field, hoping he can catch it in stride and turn it up. He's able to do just that, although he's just a little bit short of the first down.
He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down. Back to throw. Lawrence. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
On the return, Harris. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Titans offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he continues to be a nightmare for teams to defend in the red zone. You see the graphic. He's second in the NFL in terms of rushing touchdowns by a quarterback. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
Down at the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 2. Brings up
now Richardson. Over the middle into the hands of Burks. That is brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on third down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A nice punt, but a good run back as well of 13 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. They'll start on the ground. ETN. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Operating from the gun. Lawrence. He'll get this one to Patrick. And he's brought down. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Jaguars, first down. A gain of 19 yards.
Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his one-on-2 matchup.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
That's another Jaguars first down. It's a gain of 20. First down, Jaguars.
A give running right, ETN. Oh, what a move. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 79 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
This is caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Hunter, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are able to extend their lead.
Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Richardson looking to throw this. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Now it's Richardson.
And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Fielded at about the 28. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8.
The Jaguars offense and Travis Etienne set to take over once again. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the topic of the halftime talk for this defense. We've got to find a way to slow him down. That's probably what they're saying. But nothing that they have done has worked so far. And the pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Everybody was coming on the blitz that time, and they got home.
And you know the expression, hat on a hat, in terms of blocking, trying to keep your quarterback protected? Well, if you don't have enough hats, that's the end result. Your quarterback goes down, and sometimes he goes down hard.
A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4.
Now Lawrence.
Brings up 3rd and 12.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And the Jaguars 1st down.
Play action. It's Lawrence. Got a man. That's Hunter.
And he's taken down inside the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
That's another Jaguars 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Here's Lawrence to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Jags 1st down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Etienne up the middle.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Nashville. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4. Operating from the gun, Lawrence finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. And the Jaguars are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And it's caught. Touchdown. Tim Patrick, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. So an important touchdown right there is now they're really beginning to pull away.
Yeah, this was a tight game until not too long ago. But since then, they've hit the accelerator. And they pushed the lead up to 3 scores here in the 4th quarter. And I don't see them looking back.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. And the Titans getting set to go. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Off play action. Richardson. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Trayvon Walker in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away from pretty good yardage. At that time, they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
Call it a 3-yard gain, but they'll be forced into a 3rd and 15 coming up.
Brings up 3rd down.
A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return.
The Jaguars offense and Trevor Lawrence getting set for this next drive. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long. Here's Lawrence. Open man, it's Hunter. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
First down. A gain of 15. 1st down, Jacksonville.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football and be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
In motion goes Patrick.
And the Jaguar 1st down.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
They'll drop that underneath to ETN. Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
A handoff for ETN.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves
leaves them with 1 yard to go on third down.
Brought down at the 20-yard line.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Lawrence on the sneak. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
They pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I totally was. I thought they'd go with a back, maybe try and get a lead blocker in front. But as you talk about in different games, those guys with confidence in their offensive line, they just want to move forward and get it.
On second down, ETN once more. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Jaguars have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it was capped off by a Travis Etienne touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Tennessee offense set to go again. To be frank, you really have to feel for them. This is appearing to not be their week yet again. So another loss in the cards as they trail big in quarter number 4. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. From the 31, here's 2nd and 3. Now the former volunteer, it's Dylan Sampson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
19 Tiger.
Richardson. Now he'll tuck this and run. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Greg Newsome on the coverage defensively.
70 Timberwolf. Cougar 19. Panther 60.
And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early. Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
Here's a give to Etienne. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
He was brought down by Cedric Gray. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd down, Etienne once more. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning.
A 2-yard loss on the play.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. On 3rd down, here's Etienne. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Well, that was...
Here's Richardson to throw. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he is going to lose yardage here. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with second down coming up. Richardson looking to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. 3rd and 4. Now Richardson back to throw it. Throw to the right here to Gordon. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
That's good for a Titans first down.
And Richardson looks to throw once more. And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the
One last shot for Richardson. And this is dropped in incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is game. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Jaguars, their very slim playoff hopes get a boost as they move to 5-7. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Titans, that first win remains elusive. They drop to 0-12 now with the loss here. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns.